to the pug image as well as the unwanted objects. We're going to put this in the same video. For the pug, you're going to go to this link and she's going to walk you through how we can adjust the image size. I will also show you with the pug. I downloaded it and then I opened up Photoshop and then everything for image size ends up coming from up here with the file, edit, image. And then you could do a couple things. You could always go and do any of the adjustments in this panel as well as image size. For image size, this is where you guys see the original image size, and DPI is dots per inch. It relates to the resolution on a printer. So what I would do is I would come in here and I would adjust these columns to match the requirements that are here in part 1. And then in part 2, we're going to create a version which is cropped 400 by 400 with 72 DPI. And that's also going to be done using this same box by putting in what we want our height to be and our width to be, and then we would have it resize. For the next part, we're going to do the removing unwanted objects. So for this one, it says don't take this image because the little blue play button isn't going to be there. So we're going to go up to Adobe. It's going to open a box for us. It's going to actually give us the images that we can download. So when we're in here for this tutorial, it's going to teach us like how to move and replace things. So different ideas that you can do in this is right here. We will do a lot of these little tutorials. What I'm noticing is my link isn't right for this first project. So what we will do instead is I'm going to just walk you through it myself. So I'm going to go and grab just a stock image. Maybe we'll put something swimming, maybe perfect. So maybe we'll come here and I'm going to just grab an image that looks intriguing. I'm doing rubber duckies in water so I can show you how you can remove things directly from an image. You can use any image that you would want. The other thing that this is really nice for, this is a good example, is we can use this to also take out watermarks on images. So let me take a screenshot of this image, and I'm going to use this to show you guys how to do a tutorial on how to remove the water marks as well as the ducks that you're not interested in. So I'm going to right click, open with Photoshop, and then like I did before on the photo edit, I'm going to come over here to this Band-Aid and lasso. It's called the spot healing brush, and I'm going to take it and I'm going to just go over areas where I would like it to spot heal. If you notice some areas it's too big, so what I can do is come here and I can size it down and it literally will just take out a little bit at a time, and I can zoom in and I can remove. And then let's say I want to get a duck completely out, all I do is that, and it takes that little ducky out. And then what I could do then is continue to merge things away. If I wanted to take out more than one duck, I could come like this. And you see how it autofilled with some more of those textures? And that will come in really handy. Get some of this watermark out. And then once I have that watermark out, I can take a look at a few things. Like for example, when I zoom out, the watermarks aren't there anymore, but you can tell that there's like an open space here. What I could do then is come here, take an object selection, pull these little duckies, window copy, window paste, drag these ones up here, do another object selection, should pull out on that wave texture. See if it'll pull some more. Couldn't find anything in that area. Let's see if it pulls it now. Perfect. I'm going to hit window copy, window paste. And then that kind of sets it in and gives the water the look that that's always been there. And then of course I can crop it down like we've done in the past. And I'm going to cut it here, hit enter, and then I'm going to go file, export. This is where I would use the file name where it's last name, first name from the original Front Range thing. It's going to be Huff Natalie underscore, and then find the rest of that dialogue. For this purposes, I'm going to go like this. And then what you'll notice is I have my original, which had all those watermarks and funkiness. And then I've got my new one, which now is comparative and looks very similar, but it has no watermarks and it's got those objects that I wanted removed out of there. So when you turn in your work today, we need to have objects removed, we need to have image resized, and you're going to need to adjust clarity in images and some color contrast. Once those three basic tools are done, you are going to submit those into our D2L on eWolf. And then on Tuesday, I will be checking in with you guys and we're going to start our first activity where we're going to be doing a project. I'm still working with Christina on figuring out the syllabus, but I think that project is going to be one that uses these tools that you've learned so far, and we're going to edit the Great Wave as well as starting our next week's assignments and tutorials. I know that was probably a lot. There's a lot of resources on Adobe as well. If you do need to reach out to me, please email me or text me, and I could definitely get on a call and we can chat about these different tools. I know this is the first week, so expectations are going to be given with a little bit of grace that if you need help, that I'm here and available.